voice goes in and out.
I don't care. So let me.
I
Put
do believe
down.
we are live.
Are we
Yay, we're
live?
live.
Are we live?
We are live. Tommy said we are live. He's watching.
Mm, how wonderful.
See, I was able to walk you through it, and I
Yeah, you
didn't
did.
go
You know what? I got as far as finding the person.
Hello,
I couldn't
Jennifer.
I couldn't figure out how to
Hello,
do that
Missing
earlier.
Treasures. What's that?
I couldn't figure out how to do that earlier.
I'm not echoing, am I?
No.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm like, really. Hold on. Let me see. I might have to adjust my chair. You can tell how short I am.
Trying to frickin' just frickin'. I'm just trying to frickin'. I just want to bring up my frickin' channel.
No,
So
not
I
really.
can.
Oh, well, did I miss something?
No, I just want to see myself on the laptop like I do when I'm by myself.
We will figure this out. We will.
Well, I can pull it up on my phone, but I want to see it on my laptop. Um, it's probably
Okay.
not gonna let me. I don't think it let me last time either.
Bring up
So
your.
this is what I'll do. Can you still see me?
I can see you.
I wonder if everybody can see me. What I just do?
Oh, Jennifer said this is just like the first time I found you guys. LOL. Yeah, we're still learning.
Well, there it is.
Don't break your computer.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, it says a web page is making my. Can you still see me?
Yeah, hold on. Yep,
I
I can
shut
see
down
you.
a different. Okay,
Yep, I can
there
see you.
you are. Okay, there was something preventing YouTube from coming up.
Oh, hmm. Very interesting.
Okay, now there's my chat. Hi, Jen. Hi, Picking Treasures. Welcome. Hi, Shamrock Pixie.
Hello, Mama.
Welcome. I
Went out
like
a
those
little late
glasses.
tonight, but that's okay.
Why am I all? Oh, you know what?
You have to turn your light on.
I gotta turn my light on.
Yo. Hello, Immortal Hourglass.
Hi,
Welcome.
Tia.
I don't remember everybody's name. I should write everybody's name down next to their YouTube channel name because I am horrible at remembering people's names.
There's my butt.
Go to bed, woman. Hello, growing on Grumpy.
Hi, Barb. Who you saying to go to bed? Me? Well, there's a big lag time in this.
Yeah, there usually is.
Okay, so you said that. Oh, look at my skirt. Look at my skirt under my shirt. It's a maxi skirt.
Well, it's cute.
Yeah, well. It's Maxie, all right. It comes all the way up to here.
I have been in your chats a couple times growing on Grumpy, or you said her name was Barb.
Yep.
I have been in there a couple times. I sit back and watch. I'll say hi next time. I'm sorry. I just think it's fascinating.
Yeah, Barb. I just had Mountain Dew, and I don't work tomorrow, so I can stay up as late as I want. Barb thinks she's the boss of me. She does, like, oh my god. Let me see if I put Hangout here, and then I can see chat.
That's what
Who's
I did.
the professional lurker?
She's probably talking about me. Oh, I think you have an echo. Did you mute your YouTube video?
No. Just a minute. How about now? See, I can't hear you.
Can you hear? You can't hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
But let me do this.
So let me know if I have to do anything to help.
Nope. I just want to get back to the Hangout so I can see you in real time, woman. Okay. So, basically, guys, what we're going to do is just work and talk and work and talk.
I'm going to show off the stuff that we got today.
Yeah, she's going to show off her haul. And I got one thing.
Do you want to go first?
No, yes, hang on. Okay, so Barb says, going on Grumpy, every time I try to do something, someone live, I can't get anything done. Well, you know what, Barb? I'm going to get stuff done. Because I'm stubborn like that, and I'm not afraid to ignore y'all. No, I won't ignore y'all. So, okay, I'll show mine.
Ignore anybody.
I will show you. Yeah, it's hard for me to ignore people. I will show you what I got first because, Tommy, shut the hell up and go get me a beer.
Go get a beer, honey.
So you know how I got all my jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Pile. This is what I picked up. So when I photograph the jewelry and then I want to put it away, this is what I got. It's the same thing I have all my vitamins and medication in.
Oh, that's cool.
And then on the front of each one of these will be the listing number for that piece or pieces of jewelry.
Oh,
I'll have a sticker. Yep. And then all my jewelry will be right here. It'll be put away. It won't be in the way or hanging on broomsticks across my room. So, yeah. Everybody take a shot every time I do this and position myself in my chair. Everybody will be drunk by the first 15 minutes.
That was a really good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah. I have all my medication and supplements in a smaller version of that. Because when I used to do like the weekly pill thing, then you just pop them open and then you take a drawer out and it just makes it a lot easier. My husband said it makes me look like a drug dealer. But we know the truth. 90% of them are supplements. And there's, how many prescriptions do I take? Adderall, clonazepam, Okay, so Adderall's for my ADHD. It's a good idea, isn't it, Barb? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm smart. So Adderall, anxiety, depression, pee control. That's my Vesicare. And Adderall. Oh, Norco. I don't know. Ow, my finger.
You're not supposed to be hurting yourself.
So yeah, I have 5 prescription medications, but I think it's got 20 some drawers. But I have like my vitamin A, my vitamin B, my vitamin C, my D that I have to take 10,000 IU's a day. I have my magnesium. You know, I have different supplements in there. No, remember the new skin that was growing on my finger?
Yeah.
Daily finger watch, daily finger watch, daily finger watch.
It looks better than it did last night.
No, it was peeling. But see the raw mark, the little raw marks, that's meat. It all came off and it split. And that is meat now right there.
Now you need to put some what is that? Triple antibiotic ointment on there and Band-Aids.
I did. And it split all the way across. Stop making noise so it focuses on me. It split all the way across here, all the way across here, and then 2 spots right here. And I can't get this thumb to peel, and my phone won't recognize my thumbprint. So I think tomorrow I'm taking the electric sander to it. I take the electric sander to my feet sometimes. True story. You can talk now.
Oh boy.
I see your box behind you. Thank you for sending me a picture of your sexiness on your head.
I did. I got one today. This is one of my mini finds. I got it on sale for under $5.
Bitch. I paid like 13 for mine. Where did you get yours?
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, see, I got mine like 3 years ago, so.
Yep, I got that today. So I did. I had to take and put it on, test it out. And one of my rings I didn't realize had an engraving in it from 1985. But
yeah, see, dude, it works really good, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. It was really cool. I was like, "Oh, honey, this has markings in it."
That's the same box that I have. Exactly.
Yep. Oh. One way.
Yep. Awesome sauce. Barb said for me to stop poking her when I was doing this. Just quit poking me. Barb, you're so funny. You ever watch her jewelry hauls when she gets all upset with Goodwill for not packaging stuff right?
I've only seen a couple of her videos, honestly. I just started watching her actually, so I'm kind of like trying to catch up. And
let me do my Barb impression.
Okay.
She's wringing her hands right now. I can see it. My Barb impression. And she knows I do it with love. She won't get mad. Oh my God. What is this? What is packaging? I pay $4.99 for packaging. What is this? That is not right. I have a shoe polish in my jewelry bag. That is not right. Well, that didn't sound like her, but it's things they would say. It's things Barb would say. Hi, Picking Treasures. Barb, was I kind of close? Not the accent, but was I close with the words? She's laughing. What? What shipping? What handling? Handling for what? It's in one baggie. It's all broken. And then when she gets a box that's yeah, I know. That's because You would say that because that's what you did say. And she'll get a bag that's done really, really well, and it's shrink bubble wrapped and everything. She'd say, "All right, I don't mind paying packaging when it comes to me like this." I made her sound Chinese or something. Well, Jennifer, I said that it wasn't going to sound like her, but the words would be something she would say or something she did say. But I swear, I had a big crush on Barb until that video. And after that video, I knew I was in love. I knew Barb was the one for me. She was my jewelry sister. She was my jewelry sister.
Oh, that's great.
What are you working on?
We just got home a little bit ago, had a family movie because we were sourcing.
Yeah, 15 minutes was like an hour.
No, it was about 15 minutes.
Whatever. It's fine. I would have waited.
So yeah, we had to take our kitty in this morning to get fixed. She got spayed.
Oh, that's right. How'd that go?
She was really cool with it.
Tell everybody what animal that you had to get spayed.
What's that?
Tell everybody the animal that you had to get spayed.
My kitty cat. She is about 4 months old, and she's gigantic. And for us to keep her, she had to be fixed. And so today she went down and got that done. And when we got there to pick her up this afternoon, or early this evening, she was kind of like skittish because she was still coming out of like the anesthesia and stuff.
Yeah.
And the vet was like, talk to her, let her hear your voice. And she was all excited to hear my voice. So I had the big blanket and I wrapped her around in it. And then Tommy was standing next to me. He asked the vet a question and I was no longer important. She went scurrying to him. She had to be by her daddy. And so he like held her and it's okay, baby. It's all over now. You just gotta heal. And
he does have, Tommy has a much more nurturing voice than you.
Yes, he does. Yeah, mine comes in and out. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. See, look, here's my box.
Awesome. Yep. We're twins.
I don't know where the headlamp is, but dude, I have not touched my room since I tore it apart looking for that inventory. But it's been sent. And I have the whole weekend to clean my room. And my date for tomorrow, my sourcing date canceled on me. Remember Chrissy O? Except I call her Chrissy C.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not feeling good. Her husband's not feeling good, so.
Yeah, Tommy hasn't been feeling good either. This weather is just playing havoc on us.
You know, Barb's kitty is Supervisor Kitty. Because he's in all her videos. Supervisor Kitty.
I think she'll eventually make an appearance once she feels better. She was like spazzing out at the carpet tonight, and it was really funny to watch. And then she got up because she was really hungry and from attacking the carpet, the fringes on the carpet. And she went to eat a little bit. And then Joey walked by her and she got like her eyes got real big and she went to turn and she hit the molding on the door. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like,
aww.
Gabby, I'm like, you gotta slow down. Now she's sleeping in between our window and our curtain upstairs, our big window. And so at least she
just leave her.
Yep, and that's
let
what
her
we
sleep
do.
wherever she wants to sleep.
Yep.
She's high, Mama. Let her work her high off.
Yeah, and she's got to take. We have to give her a pain medication tomorrow afternoon, and then we have to give her another pain medication Sunday. The one she takes Sunday is going to last for a week, so she should be all healed and stuff within a week, and then she'll be back to her spunky stuff. she is.
I found my sexiness. It was under all my jewelry.
Do I
No,
need to
she's
put?
not, Barb. I've never seen your cat be mean. Destiny, we should do this whole show with our sexiness on. Remember these earrings? Remember these earrings that I showed, and I thought maybe they were jade, and I had to test to see, and they paid like $250 for them. Well, now I noticed. Finally took them off the paper. They're marked. Let's see, what do they say?
I read.
They say 925. They say S925. Hey, Barb, does it mean anything different if it says S925? Hi, Rosie Rad. How are you, Rosie Rad? Are you working on anything? Barb, does it mean anything when it says S925? Because these are S925, and I'm thinking these are jade.
I just got my hair. Hold on.
Yeah, that happens. See? Up close?
Wait, I had to figure out how to work this
Isn't
yet.
that really pretty?
Okay, so would you like to see what we got today?
Oh, I got you, Barb. Maybe the maker's mark. Yeah, go ahead, Pixie.
She just had that case thing, she said. All right, let me go grab our
What's it got? Yeah, Barb, it just says S925. So that's not bad. That's good. Fine. Those will definitely get listed. And that coffee cup that I sold last night in my live haul. Yeah, I'll test it to make sure it's 925. But that odd coffee cup that I was showing everybody sold in the chat, and I sent that out today. So I sent that out to Vanessa. So that was cool. That's the second time that's happened now. That's twice that's happened. So if I'm ever doing a haul and somebody wants something, say, hey, Mama, I'll give you a want for that. And I'll say, want, you got it. Go ahead, Destiny.
Okay, so we had this. It's a pink Timber Rattlers baseball, little mini baseball bat, signed by how do you say it? Fang, the mascot.
That's cute.
Okay.
Very cute.
So we've had this for a little bit. I've looked up trying to figure out what it's worth, stuff like that. But then today, while we were sourcing, we found a little figure. And it's also signed by Fang, the mascot.
Is it the same signature?
Yep.
That's
so we're
awesome.
gonna put it together.
Yeah, I would too.
And so that was exciting. Actually, Joseph found the foam finger and then said, Mom, look, it's signed by the same person that signed the baseball bat. And I'm like, you remembered that? Okay. So he took it over by Tommy, and sure enough, the same signature.
That's cool.
So that was a Joseph find. Actually, here, I'm going to hand this to you so I don't drop it. I'm handing it over to Tommy. Okay. Okay, so then we have this other thing. It's a posture pump disc hydrator, something like that. But you lay it down on the ground, you strap your head in it, okay? You put your neck on this part here, and as you can tell, and you pump it up, and it's supposed to help your vertebrae go back into place, straight, helps your posture and stuff like that.
What are you selling that for?
I have no idea. He said, okay, Tommy just said he's listing it for $60. How much
Nice.
for? Oh, okay.
What's the mama discount on that?
Get a hold of Tommy. Instagram. He said Instagram him. Seriously, he said Instagram him.
No, you sell it for $60. I've never seen that before, though. That is what I need. Back when I used to go to the chiropractor, like when I was laying on the table, the chiropractor would put his feet on my shoulders and he'd grab me under my chin and pull as hard as he could on my neck because I just like that. I just like that traction.
Mid-century torture device.
No, it felt so good.
Tommy had that done when he went to the physical therapist. They put him on this machine and stretched him. And Picking Treasure says, I have one of those. That's about right. I think mine was like 250 new. Holy cow, that's crazy. And we got one today. At the bins. At the bins.
What did you pay for it? Oh, you got it at the bins.
We got it at the bins. That's where we were today. We had to wait for Gabby to get done with her surgery and come out of anesthesia and stuff like that. So the bins was only like an hour away from where Gabby was with the vet. And so so we just went over there and we dropped her off before 8:30. And we picked her up about 4:30. So
nice.
Oh yeah, so okay. Forgot to say, everything that you see minus the headgear, my little sexiness as you call it, Mama, only cost us $25.
Wow.
At the bins. Okay. So we got this shirt.
Harley Davidson.
Yep. And it's really neat and it's unique because it looks like it's like been washed out in spots, but that's how the design of the shirt is. And then I don't know if you can see you can see that.
You can see it really well.
Okay. So we got that. And it's authentic Harley. And it's the a woman's shirt. And then we found in the same bin Harley Davidson women's jeans.
That's cool.
Great shape. They're also authentic, so we're super happy about that. So we might possibly bundle them. We're not sure yet.
What sizes are they?
The pants are a size. Oh, hold on, I gotta get my glasses on so I can see. $10 long. The pants are. And the shirt is a size large.
That would work.
Yeah. So it's for a tall person. I am not tall.
That would work. Those two sizes would work fine.
Awesome. Still kind of learning a little bit here with the clothes and stuff. So I've only been working with clothes for about a year and a half, maybe.
No, so you would want to put like a size small shirt with a size 12 pant, but those two sizes work well together, so that's good.
Cool. Yeah, we're trying to do better with our clothes and our sourcing and stuff like that. So we're way further now than we were almost 2 years ago when we started, because we've learned so much since we started. So
that's how everybody is, honey. That's how everybody is.
Okay, so Tommy's phone was being silly in the bins while we were there. Hello, Thrifty Christy. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome. So he grabbed this because we haven't seen anything like this before, and he doesn't know what to ask for it. So if anybody has any ideas, please, we're more than willing to hear. But it is a pretty neat and a very unique item. It is a Target on it.
Target store.
It's a Target. Okay, so it's a Target store fleece. It's a size large. And here's the whole thing. And the neat thing about it is, oops, sorry guys, my camera went. The sleeves are removable, so it turns into a parka.
I've listed it $30
Okay.
at least.
Yeah, it was what? Sorry, I'm still. Oh, he's just reading the chat out loud to me.
I don't see any of them.
Yeah, he doesn't see any of them on eBay, so.
No, I've listed for 30 for sure.
Okay.
I have to fix this.
Then we found a hoodie that is an extra large. And look, mamas. Oh, hold on. My hand doesn't want to work. Look what it says.
Hershey's.
But yeah.
Hershey's chocolate. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, Hershey candy bar with almonds is my favorite candy bar. That's why she said, look what it says. And they sent me a Hershey chocolate bar with almonds.
Yes.
And a 1 pound block of chocolate with a bag of almonds.
Yep, unsalted almonds.
Yeah, unsalted raw almonds. So that's my favorite.
Yep. So we wish that this would have been a lot bigger because we have a pair of Hershey shoes. They're by K-Swiss, and we would have bundled them if this would have been a lot bigger. But we believe this is a kid size extra large, unfortunately. But it'll still sell.
What's the measurements pit to pit? Or underarm to underarm, as Victoria says.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta find my measuring tape because I'm very unorganized. You can ask my fiance. I had it over here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Give me 1 second. $22 3/4.
That's a small woman, or it could be a large junior's.
See, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was.
I'm looking it up on Google.
Okay. I better write that down before I forget. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so okay, I didn't ask for shoes, people. You said it was 22?
Yeah, from pit to pit, just laying it flat, was 22 3/4.
But what size did it say it was?
It said it was an extra large.
I mean, this says 22 is a large and 23 is an extra large. And my guess is that shrunk a little bit. So I would say that's probably an adult.
Okay.
I don't know where any of my, hang on. Oh yeah, for sure. That's an adult. If it's 22 to 20, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yes.
Because armpit to armpit, I'm about 27, so, and I'm a 3X.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Oh,
And this is Woody.
going on Grumpy ask, what is that? Was that when I was showing the shirt, the Target shirt, or the Hershey bar shirt or hoodie? And just seeing what she responds. She'll let us know. Okay, so the next thing I got. What are you
I'm
doing?
blowing in your ear, Destiny.
What? What'd I do?
I was blowing in your ear.
I'm not sure I get that, but that's okay.
I was blowing into the camera so that you could hear me blowing. And so I said I'm blowing into your ear because you can hear the sound of my blowing. Well, that didn't sound good. Do you understand what I was trying to say?
No, I don't.
You're just so dense.
Yeah.
I love you, girl, but never mind. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay. Okay. Next.
The one time I want Tommy in the room.
He's right here. Say hi, honey.
Explain it to her, Tommy.
I wasn't listening. I'm doing
Oh,
research.
he's doing research. He wasn't listening.
Tommy, I blew into the camera like this. And then I said to her, I'm blowing in your ear. And she didn't get it. And so I explained it to her. I'm blowing into the camera so you can hear me blowing. I'm blowing in your ear. And then I said, well, that doesn't sound right. But you're supposed to listen to me blowing. And then I say, I'm blowing in your ear. And she's supposed to get, oh, you're blowing in my ear because she can hear me blowing. And she's still not getting it.
He's over there laughing at me.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get blown anytime soon.
He's over there with his mouth zipped. We had a long day. Okay, so the next thing we got was this jean skirt one piece.
The one
It's Tommy calls it a onesie. But it's really cute. I wish it was my size because I would wear it.
That's cute. That's a jumper. That's a denim jumper.
Yup. And it is a size 8. I am not a size 8.
That is really cute. That is super cute.
A romper. I'm writing that down.
Denim distressed jumper. Uh-oh, some of my necklaces don't fit my little drawers.
Then we got this. This is cute. And it's very vintage because the place no longer exists. It's a
Hang on. Christy thinks she's going to correct me on my own channel. Ow.
it's a
Jumper is a skirt. Romper
skirt.
is short.
It's a skirt.
Oh shit! Where is the Samsung?
It's upstairs.
I stand corrected.
I believe. Tommy's like, he's running by. Okay, so this next jacket, it's a light jacket. The place is closed down now, but it's a Riviera Hotel Casino Vegas jacket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, it's in really nice shape. And Tommy said that if you can't find anything on it, that I will, that he'll give it to me. But
Oh, honey,
I
you
think
don't
he'll
need
find
Tommy's
something.
permission for that.
So yeah, and it's like a gold color, gold tan color. It's got little pockets on the sleeves. I was like already imagining myself walking down the strip in Vegas wearing it.
It's yours, honey. I give you permission. Tommy's not going to challenge me. He's afraid of me.
So we got another pair of jeans today. We've never heard of them before. It's called Full Blue FB.
Never heard of them.
But they're really cool. They are lined with plaid, like quilting. So I thought those were pretty cool. And because Tommy's phone was acting up, we couldn't look them up, but we figured for a buck we could take a chance.
Yeah. The flannel line pants are always a good deal.
And
hello, Dad's Vintage. Good evening, Dad's Vintage. What up,
hello.
Dad's Vintage?
I mean, when we move out to Vegas, we're not going to need any of our winter clothes. So, oh, here she is. There's our baby girl. Your baby.
Aww. I'm going to pull hang up.
This is my baby girl, Gabby.
Bless her heart.
She's mad at Daddy because, you know, he handed her off to me.
Aw, she looks real mad.
I love you. You want to go
Aw.
by Daddy? Oh, I know, baby. She's got the Marilyn Monroe mark. I'll see if I can get her face to look at you guys. Look, Gabby, you're on camera. Gabby, you're on camera. Are you going to sleep on me? Show him your face, baby. Show him your face. No? Okay. I love you. My daddy? Oh, yeah. You know she was going to do that, silly. Can I kiss this?
Come.
That's his little girl right there.
The way that freaking cat looked at him. Oh my gosh.
She loves him. We have had her probably about 3 months now. And so the story behind her is my mom went outside about 4 months ago, and there was Gabby, her sister, and her mom. But her mom disappeared and they couldn't find her. Yeah, she's about 4 months now. We've had her about 3 months. My mom, the month that we had her, was like, we have to go out of town for a week. And we're like, okay. She's like, she's really tiny. Would you please take her while we're gone for the week? And I'm like, okay. And yeah, we've had her ever since. And Tommy was like, okay, because my dad was like, will you keep her? She's already been at your house for about 2 weeks now. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks later when I was like, oh, well, I have to go here. I have to go there. I'll come tomorrow and pick her up. Never happened. So Tommy's like, all right. So he sat down and discussed it. He took a coin and then he took his phone and in his notepad, he put down tails. So he's like, so if it lands on heads, she goes back to mom. If it lands on tails, we're keeping her, but she has to get fixed. So I called my mom, told her the deal. My mom's like, all right. So Tommy flips that coin. It landed on tails. She's stuck here. My mom's like, I'll pay for her to get fixed. I'll pay for her to get her shots to sweeten the deal so that because we had just lost our Maine Coon like 2 years ago. And
I
yeah,
love Maine Coons. I
his name
love
was
Maine Coons. I want one so bad, but I'm never going to have another cat again. They're so big and they're such good monsters.
oh, this cat, Miklo he was amazing. He really was. And he was almost 3 years old when we lost him. Because we took him to a vet in a small town, the next town over, and because he wasn't using the bathroom correctly. And he wasn't like urinating like he was supposed to. And so he would go a couple days without urinating. We thought it was funny. So we were like, no. As soon as that started happening, we took him into the vet. They gave him a shot of antibiotics and said, here you go. He's fine. He's just sick. Okay.
Did they say he had coccidia?
No, he had kidney stones.
Oh.
Which
So it wasn't crystallized
nope.
kidneys, it was actual stones.
It was actual stones.
And crystallized in the bladder.
And what's really weird is I've never heard of a cat having actual kidney stones, but I have polycystic kidney disease. And so I get kidney stones every single day. Some are worse than others. So I'm passing them all the time. The whole time we had him, not once was I hospitalized. Not once, because usually if I have a bad kidney stone, I'm in the hospital for a week, having 3 to 4 surgeries to have the kidney stone removed. And then I have a cyst in my left kidney, so that is almost the same size as my kidney. So that's why they have to do so many surgeries during that week that I'm in there. But the whole time that we had him, I wasn't hospitalized. I would start to feel a kidney stone come on, and he would literally come up and curl up to my left kidney and just lay there. And the heat from him, like, made everything feel better. And so people are going to think I'm crazy, but I seriously think he was absorbing my bad kidney stones.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Because he passed away from it. And exactly 1 week later, I ended up in the hospital from a severe kidney stone.
I believe it. I believe it, Destiny.
Sorry.
I believe it.
He was an amazing cat. He really was.
That cat was there to protect you and take your pain, like all of us mothers wish we could do for our babies, take their pain.
Yep.
That cat was there to take your pain. And then when he couldn't take it any longer, he went to heaven, and he's probably already come back. And
I swear that's how we got Gabby. I really, really do, because she is so much like him in every single way, except for she's a female and he's a male. He was a male.
Yeah. How was he real big? Because Maine Coons are big.
Huge. I have pictures of where I'm holding him up, and I'll see if I can find them. They thought it was Photoshop because I'm 5 foot even. I'm sorry, Picking Treasures. I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry. But he was.
Night, Picking Treasures. Thank you, baby, for coming. We love you. And it's okay if you cried, because you know what? What happens when you put estrogen up in this bitch? We cry, and it's okay.
I've actually gotten so much better at not being emotional. And I probably cried twice today already when we dropped off Gabby, because I didn't want anything bad to happen to her because of the situation that we had with Miklo, with the experience we had with the vet with Miklo. And so I was starting to get teary eyed, and I said, please make sure you take care of her. I don't want to lose her. And so so she's good.
Well, that's understandable. I almost said Christy. That's understandable, Destiny. That's very understandable. Um, I'm not crying, but my eyes itch. No, it's understandable, honey. I'll tell you what. I was looking at some old pictures, not that old, but going through my phone, and I came across some pictures of Precious, and um, she was my pug, and we had to put her down in September, just this last September, and I started crying. Just
It's a
seeing
hard
her
decision.
face. Yeah, just seeing her face, you know.
Yeah, it took about a half hour after the vet came in and told us that we had to put Miklo down. Everybody said their goodbyes, but I couldn't let him go. I just kept saying I was sorry to him. And he was so amazing. He had no front claws, okay? And we used to have a campsite that he would get excited when we go because he knew when he was out at the camper, he could run around and his best friend was an actual raccoon. They hung out. It was crazy. A wild raccoon. And him and the raccoon's name was Hank, and he was spoiled too. But there was this one time that one of our neighbors in the back of us, their massive dog, mastiff, is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Got,
massive.
and she's humongous, and she is a big baby. She just wanted to play, but she was chasing him around in the campground in our area, and with him having no claws, he literally ran up this tree to the as high as he could get, and it was pretty high up there. And then they came and got their dog. They're like, we're sorry. I swear she wasn't gonna eat him. She just wanted to play. And I'm like, but we knew the dog, and Miklo knew the dog too. But they were playing, and
Mm-hmm.
no, it's fine. And so they took her, put her back on her chain, and Miklo came down and then went over by her and was all rubbing up on her. And they're like, oh, thank God they're friends. I'm like, he was a very lovable cat. And that's how she is too, which she just went down. I'm not, oh, she's over by the box over there. She'll probably try to climb in the box.
Yeah,
But
she probably will. Then she'll sleep for 12 hours.
yeah, I mean, she is. She's pretty remarkable, and I wasn't expecting her to be as alert as she was when we picked her up. And you can tell that she's got pain medicine because if you walk up too fast on her, her eyes get really buggy, and then she's all like her head's moving. It's funny.
Anesthesia stays in their system a lot longer than you think it does.
Yeah, and so I don't know. She's amazing. She really is. Okay, so back to my haul. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, you're
Okay,
all right.
so
Hey, real quick, Thrifty Christy. So let me see if I get this story right. So your mom's dog is on low protein food because she gets bladder stones. And so because of the low protein food, she's no longer getting the bladder stones. And I'm guessing, Thrifty Christy, that this is a little dog, like a Maltese or a Pekingese or a Maltipoo or something like that. What kind of dog does she have?
I'm just gonna move this stuff. I was waiting for her.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh,
Go ahead, Destiny.
baby girl.
What else you got, Destiny?
I just gotta make some room here so nothing falls over. Okay, so Tommy likes this commercial that they used to have, and found the shirt for him. He used to run around the house to saying this all the time. It was funny. So I found this shirt today, and Puppy Monkey Baby. It was a Mountain Dew commercial. And so, anyway, found it. I'm like, what do you think? You think it'll sell? He's like, it might. He's like, but if not, he's going to turn it into a pillow.
Well, he doesn't get the shirt unless you get the sweatshirt.
The Riviera one. All right.
Did you tell him what I said about him being afraid of me?
Oh, no, I didn't. Mama said that you're going to give me that shirt because she said so and you're afraid of her. He said he's going to see how much the shirt is worth. It's a jacket. It's like a windbreaker jacket. He says he's going to look it up to see what it costs, like how much they go for, and then he'll decide on how scared he is of you, Mama.
He needs to learn now.
So then we got this shirt. It is an extra large. I thought it was cool. It's a Corona shirt. But this is the cool part.
That is cool. That's really cool.
So I do have to wash all of this stuff because, yeah, I don't like selling anything that's not been washed.
Yeah, I wash everything too.
Okay. So I started on one side of the bins and Tommy started on the other. So Tommy and Jasmine were a team, me and Joseph were a team. So we were working together and Tommy found this. I don't want to run her over. She comes through. Okay. It is a Walls or workwear jacket. I thought it was a Carhartt, but it's not. And it's really heavy duty. And I'll show you the tag because I've never heard of it and I've never seen it before. So,
Huh. Yeah, not familiar with Walls. It looks nice though.
yeah, it really does. And
you know what? That might be factory. That might be for a factory.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Tommy just was looking it up. And he said that they're going for about $50 online. And so it is a actual brand.
That's pretty sharp.
Yeah, it's right up there with the Carhartts.
What size is it?
Oh, what did I say what size it was? Probably not. It's fleece lined and it's an extra large.
That would fit my hubby.
Oops. Oops. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. No, you can't climb in the box, baby. I know. You want to check it out. I know. And then I found a Bosch charging unit.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, if I don't knock myself out with it. So I almost dropped it on myself.
Is that just the battery?
It's
charger?
The charging box, the charging,
yeah,
where you put the battery in. So
the charging station.
Yeah. And then
that's nice though, because a lot of times those accessories will come with 2 batteries. And then you gotta charge them one at a time. But if you have a second charging station, then you can charge more than one at a time.
Yeah, Tommy does pretty good with that kind of stuff. So then this is a 2X. It's a made in the USA in Madison Heights, Michigan. It is a Horizon sportswear.
My son works at Verizon.
Horizon.
Oh, Horizon.
I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But
racing.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a lot of rednecks up here in Michigan.
Here too.
I consider myself one of them.
Can you see the back of it pretty good? I can't tell.
Oh yeah, that's good graphic.
Yep. And then it's embroidered. So I was told that it's vintage. So they don't make them like that. And what kind of style did you say this coat was? Do you remember? Yeah, he found them going for $100 online. So
Nice find.
yeah, I was excited. And it's got a little pocket on the sleeve. I love jackets that have pockets on the sleeves. I think they're cool.
Convenient.
All right. And then he found this shirt today. It is a Sesame Street large.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So that was that one. And then he found this. This is a John Deere large. Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you.
And then there's this one.
Oh, that's for a woman.
Yep, it's a John Deere large.
That's awesome.
I like the color. It's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
And then Tommy was like, I don't know, is this Notre Dame? And I'm like, oh yeah. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, that's Notre Dame.
It's for soccer and it's Under Armour. It's a large.
The Fighting Irish.
Yupper.
Yep, that'll go good.
I have a big pullover, probably from what, the 90s, early 90s, something like that. That says Irish right across the front of it with the leprechaun. Notre Dame.
Oh, nice.
Is that everything?
I have
What's
a
that?
bunch of Notre Dame stuff too.
I love anything that has to do with Irish stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
All of this stuff was $25, and we should do pretty good on it.
Oh, I think so. I think you'll do very well.
So now I'm going to show you the personal stuff that we got.
Personal. How personal.
It's stuff for like our cameras, our mics when we're traveling. Not really. Did you hear him?
No, what do you say?
Nothing that takes batteries. Oh, honey, no, you can't come up yet. Okay, just hold on.
No fun.
Oh, you guys are sassy. So I got this case. This is for our mics and cameras that we take with us.
Nice. That's cool. Does that have the adjustable foam on the inside?
It does, but we actually have to we got to get a foam insert for the bottom because the bottom part was missing.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Easy
make one.
fix.
Yep, easy fix, exactly. Okay, so then as we were shopping,
what'd you pay for that case?
I paid less than $2 for it, I think.
I hate you. I just hate you.
And then I found these. These are, I'm not sure. What did I say they were? KHAN. I've never heard of them before.
KHAN?
Yeah, KHAN.
Well, that spells con.
Yeah, it's got little lions on it.
Yeah, very Middle Eastern.
So I'm going to look them up. And if they're not worth anything, I'm going to keep them. Then.
Are you familiar with Amir Khan?
No.
He's British. He's British, but his nationality is Middle Eastern. But he's British because he was born in Britain. But he's was a good boxer. Well, he's still boxing, but
I did look for boxing shirts for you today too when we were out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. No Mayweather.
No Mayweather. I made sure I saved that in my notes. My notes. So Jasmine today, I found this and I really liked it, so I picked it up. And it's smaller than the other one that I have for when Tommy and I do get married. But she decided to wear it around the Benz. And I will.
That's really cute.
It's a lot smaller than the other one I had. The other one was a Disney one. And so it's really sparkly.
Yeah, it is. Very sparkly.
And so this is the one I'm going to be using. But yeah, Jasmine had to run around the Benz today wearing it, saying she was the princess.
She is the princess.
She's so funny. We were at the mall eating because every time we go to the Benz, we stop at the mall and we all pick one thing that we want to eat at the food court. Well, some very good music came on and she was literally dancing in front of everybody. It was the funniest thing. And after because she was like really getting into it, and I don't even remember the name of the song, honestly. But she was really getting into it. And as soon as the song was over, Tommy looks at me and goes, "We should have recorded it." And I'm like, "Oh, you are so correct." Because I could put that on my YouTube. It was great. She was just really getting into it and dancing and stuff like that. So
she didn't stay up too late last night then.
No, not too late. She did ask tonight because she did help and she did really good. Both of them did really good today helping us. She asked if she could watch a movie tonight before bed, and that was fine. So we did our family movie, and then she's watching her movie before bed. So and then I got this for you, Mama.
What?
Because you make brooches. They're brooch backs. They're for making brooches.
Thank you.
So I'm getting these for Mama. And I gotta grab something else real quick.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
So since you showed me pretty much almost everything that you're sending me and the kids and Tommy, I think it's only fair that I show you what I'm sending you.
You don't have to.
Yes, because I want to see your face.
Well, hang on. Let me get this on here first.
Okay.
I have to get this on this jump ring. I didn't give myself a very big crack. Oh, yeah. Oops.
Dad's Vintage Garage, thumbs up to you, Mama.
Oh, thank you, Dad's Vintage Garage. I love you.
And somebody said hi, but I cannot for the life of me read.
Oh, it's Mary. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Look at my head. I'm
Hello,
just
Mary. Sorry.
sticking a chain here. Bless you, Barb. Bless you, Dad. Bless you, Mary. Thank you for thumb upping me, Dad. Feels funny calling somebody Dad. Okay, go ahead. Thanks for joining, you guys.
Yes.
This is just like a working hangout thing. So we're actually getting some work done, and I'm trying to fix this necklace. So I've got it pinned to Sphinxy's head, and I'm reattaching the chains because I took them all apart. Okay, go ahead and show me what you got me, Destiny.
Okay, so this is the first piece.
Oh, is that purple?
Yes, it's purple and pink. Can you see it real good?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Really shiny. Now, I don't know how to clean jewelry yet. I'm not real good at it, so you will have to clean it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Some of these pieces are marked, but because I don't deal with jewelry and I know you love brooches, so these are for you and you can do what you need to do with them. But this is contributing to your brooch head that you're doing.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. You hardly ever see red on a brooch.
Yeah, it's like some of them, like the bottom ones look really red and the top ones look like that pinkish red. So there's that one.
That's gorgeous. Thank you.
Celtic Royal. This piece here, is this one the one you're talking about? Dad's Vintage Garage? Maribeth, but I'm retired. Oh, her name is Maribeth, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
What's some marks? All right, hold on. I gotta get this bad boy on so I can tell you. I don't.
But she said I could call her Mary the other day.
Oops, I broke mine too, Mama. All right, it says. Hold on. Ah. SPW.
Destiny, he thinks the first one looks Celtic.
Oh, this one. Yes.
Yeah.
It does have Celtic design in it. So
is it Celtic or is it Celtic?
It depending on if you're talking about the basketball team or the actual design.
So it's Celtic then.
Yeah. Okay, so this says, oh, I'm horrible. 120 12K GF.
That means it's 120 gold filled.
Oh. Okay.
That's really good. That's a really good gift. Because gold filled is better than gold plated.
Oh. Well, this is part of it.
Why, thank you.
And then I saw you had something like this similar, but I had one of these.
That's gold tone.
Yeah, and then it's got that little pearl thing down there.
That's beautiful.
And there's this one.
I like it.
And I think the stone is a purplish color in the middle. But this also has a marking. So let me look at that.
I hope you didn't spend a lot of money on those.
No, I did not.
Now we're headset sisters.
Yes, we are. But once I figure out how it works. Okay.
You don't always have to use the loop. Sometimes the magnifiers are enough. Barb's got one of those too. Take a shot. I adjusted myself in the chair. No, Mary, I am just getting into jewelry. I've sold a couple pieces of jewelry. Barb, going on Grumpy, is a jewelry expert. I've learned a lot of what I know from jewelry from her. 925 sterling silver anyway. But it was really watching Barb's videos that, I got, my love of jewelry. Well, I mean, I've always loved jewelry. I've always loved costume jewelry. I just always thought it was prettier than the blingy stuff. You don't have to worry about if you lose it.
I'm just getting back into jewelry. I used to do jewelry a long time ago, work on it, fix it, stuff like that. But I'm not selling it at this point. I sold it at the flea market when we have our flea market here in town, but that's about as far as I go with jewelry. I'm just getting back into it though. It has a marking. I cannot read it. So when you get it, look and let me know what that says.
I will tell you what it says.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, Destiny?
What?
Okay, this is what we should do, okay? Because we send stuff back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'll send you my box, right? And then you get it and open it and whatever. And then you wrap it back up and put return to sender with all your stuff to me in it.
Can we get away with that? I don't know.
Probably could. You just have to make sure the weight is the same.
Okay. All right. We'll try it and see what happens.
We're not going to do that.
You guys were talking about it on the internet.
We're kidding. Calm down, honey. We're just kidding.
Let's see how many times we can do it before we get caught.
Okay, so here's another one.
So how many shipping labels have I gotten screwed out of? PayPal already owes me $20 I'll never get back. So let's do it. No.
We're only kidding, everybody. We're only kidding. Can you see?
That's pretty.
And I think it's a real shell. Or part of a real shell.
Let me see the front again. Say something because it won't go to you.
Okay. So it's like really mother of pearly, and it's
yeah, it is kind of mother of pearly. It's really pretty. Yes, it's vintage. We know it's illegal. That's why we're only joking.
Yes,
we know it's illegal.
I swear we were only joking.
See, Barb's doing the LOLs. She knows that we're only kidding.
I promise we will never do that. Okay, then there's this.
That's cute. That's really cute.
And I don't see any markings, but it does have a very old back on it. It's got like the little hoop.
Yeah, that's vintage for sure.
And then there's this one.
I like that too. I like them all.
Yeah, and I don't see any marks, so. Then this one looks like it might have a couple stones missing, but it was really weird. And I don't know, maybe it needs to be cleaned up. I'm not sure, but it's got a very strange back to it. It's almost like an earring, but it's really shiny.
It's pretty. Let me see the back. Open the back up. Say something.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, it's really weird. I've never seen anything like that before. And
you know what? It's got pokey things on it, so it wouldn't be an earring.
No, and that's why I was like,
It might be part of a sweater clip. Is there something on that that would have had a a little ring on it to attach a chain?
I don't see it, but it has a little spring. I don't know if you could see, but it's got like a little spring.
You know, it could be a shoe clip too.
Oh, well, I saw it and I immediately thought of you. So,
well, thank you. It's gorgeous. I love it.
and it does have some.
Hi, Sheila. Thanks for joining us, honey. Are you working or are you just watching? Because as soon as Destiny shows me all the pretties that she's sending me because she loves me, we're going to be working.
It's a patent number. It says
Yep, that's normal.
And a bunch of numbers. So that's what those. And then there's this one. It's got little shiny stone and 2 pearls, and it looks like it. I don't know if it's supposed to be not there, but it looks like there might be a piece missing from the top.
Doesn't look like it.
Right there where that dark piece is. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's no problem. I don't mind brooches with missing stones. Ask Barb. I don't mind brooches with missing stones.
And that's what I figured. Now this one is a necklace little charm. Okay, big charm. But I figured you could probably turn it into a brooch or something. But
ooh, that's pretty.
And then
oh wow, I'd wear that as a pendant.
It looks like it's little stones that were glued into like where the green part is, just because of the way the back is. There's a lot of holes in it where the stones are. So I'm not sure, but I had it and I'm like, this got to go to Mama.
Yeah, I'll wear that as a pendant.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right, Mary. It does look vintage. Does anybody that's in the chat right now want to come live with us? You can.
Oh, I've had these for a while. I picked them up here and there, but like this one here, I got probably about 4 years ago, and I have like a big bin of costume jewelry and a bunch of jewelry, and I went and cleaned out our Christmas closet because we're planning on moving in spring, and so I found like my 4 big jewelry boxes and condensed them. So a lot of these are from stuff that I picked up. So this one I had.
Dad, I don't know. I don't know about that. Dad's Vintage Garage says, what about listing Christmas gifts that you need to mail really, really high? Then you have the spouse send a penny offer with free shipping. You accept, and then you get reduced postal rates on your gifts. Here's the thing, Dad. You can still get your discounted shipping through PayPal. If you do your shipping labels through PayPal, you still get the reduced shipping rate, and you don't have to try and cut corners. You still get the reduced rate.
And you can also go through Pirate Ship too. Pirate Ship's pretty cheap with shipping.
Right. Pirate Ship is sometimes cheaper than the eBay rate. So I always look on Pirate Ship first. And that's available to anybody.
Yep.
Okay, show me more.
Okay. So I think that's all of it right now. So that's
Destiny, those are gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. Thank you.
Glad you like them. And I have a few other items that I'm not showing you because they have to be a surprise. And so I figured I'd show these to you because I know you would like those.
You know, when I get to your house in July, you know you're not going to have that box of jewelry anymore.
Probably not. We'll sit down and go through it. I actually have a bracelet from high school that my best friend at the time helped me make in art class because we were learning how to do jewelry and stuff. and then he passed away the following summer. It was our junior year. He passed away in a car accident that summer, and I still have that bracelet that he helped me make. And so it's pretty awesome. I can't wear it because of the type of metal it is. Like I get like really itchy and red, and so I can't wear it, but it's always in my jewelry box.
That's nice. I have pieces in my jewelry box too that I can never wear, and I just keep them.
Yeah.
Dad's Vintage Garage says, and that's why I watch Hip Flippin' Mama. Actually, he says that's why I watch Hip Flippin' Mama. Sometimes I flip and sometimes I flip.
So that was our haul today. It was pretty exciting. And oh, there was one more piece. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm sorry. Because I pulled it out and I didn't realize it. And this, I thought of your mom.
My mother, think of me, I sew too.
Well, I know, but when the first video that I saw you live in, you were showing off your mom's sewing machines.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, this reminds me of Mama's mom. So, but yep, it says sew it. And it's got like little pearls. I don't know if, I doubt they're real. Who? Oh, do you or your mom, I'm supposed to ask from Tommy, do you or your mom have an embroidery machine?
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy's going to get a hold of you.
That boy, he can't live without me. If I were any sexier, he'd leave you for me.
But you know what? At least I know that he's going to a sexy woman.
Oh, why, thank you. With my no bra on. Well, I have a bra. It's not like a it's kind of like a but it's there. So it's there, but it doesn't really do the purpose, but it makes me feel like it's doing something so that my shoulders can have a break for my fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Hi, Lizanne. Lizanne Fines is here. What up, Lizanne? What up?
Stitch, but of course, it's very old and the rest of it's missing. But
that's okay.
Yep, I figure Mama can do something with that and spice it up, and
I don't have to do anything to it. It's perfect just the way it is. I love it.
All right, so Dad's Vintage Garage asked where our bins are. So me and my fiance, we live in Wisconsin right now, and we live around the Wisconsin Dells area. And so where we go for our bins is Appleton, which is about an hour and a half from here, roughly. And the other bins that we usually will stop by is in Madison, which is an hour away. So when we go to Ben's, we have to actually travel quite a few ways or quite a few miles to get to. And so we try to do it once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, if possible. Today, with Gabby going into the vet and getting fixed, gave us the opportunity to be able to go to the Ben's today. So while we were waiting for her to have everything done and we could pick her up. So.
And my bins are an hour from me.
See, we don't go to the one in Madison too often because the people are very different there. They're not very nice. Yeah, they're not very nice there. And yeah, but the one in Appleton, we'd love to go, and the people there are just phenomenal. There's other resellers that go to that one, and they're like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" And Ryu saying Ben's what? Oh, he's on probation from Ben's for his wife. The one in Appleton, the people are pretty awesome. Other resellers there, they you start talking with people while you're digging through, and they're like, oh, what are you looking for? And like today, Tommy was talking to an older gentleman, and he does a lot of vintage stuff. And so him and Tommy were looking for the same thing, but not the same thing. And so they were helping each other out. I was talking to some ladies today at the Benz, and they do a lot of clothes. And so when I was going through the clothes, I got really excited because how many times do you go to the Benz and you actually see clothing from the high school that you graduated from?
Oh,
Not,
wow.
I found 3 articles of a jacket and 2 like pullover light jackets at the Benz with the high school that I graduated from. So I only
That's
picked
cool.
one. I picked up one, and so I left the other 2 there. But I did pick up one, and I'm going to wash it. And next time I go on, I will wear it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I was excited. And I got to explain to my son, Joseph. I'm like, Joseph, do you know what this is? He's like, it's a jacket. I said, yes, but you know why Mama's excited? And he's like, why? I said, because this is the high school that I graduated from. And that's how we ended up starting to talk with the other ladies that were doing clothes for reselling. And so I got to explain to him that, you know, this was where I went to school, this is where I graduated from. Got to share with him the things that I did in high school, that it was a good experience.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's really, really awesome.
Yep. So it was pretty cool.
He gets to see his mom as someone more relatable to him.
Yep. Yeah. And so hopefully, I just gotta put this stuff back in here.
Isn't this pretty?
Ooh, that is pretty.
Yeah, I'll never fit my neck, but it's pretty.
This back on there. Make sure that's all off.
Oh my goodness.
So we've been playing a little bit with lighting for me. And Tommy thinks my lighting's good now. I have my green screen tied up that way on the beam. And so I got to learn how to use that. When I learn how to use that, that's going to be pretty cool. But I went and bought.
You look clearer today.
Yeah. Well, we cleaned the screen on the webcam for one. And then he kind of rearranged some of the lights so that I'm not so dark. But I was going to do an experiment with these lights.
Okay.
And I bought 2 colored ones that have white, but it worked, but it didn't work around on our TV to hold, because I have a TV for my screen because my laptop screen is broke. Got it that way. So then I found these ones, and it's got a cool color, daylight color, soft color, and warm color. So I'm going to do a little experiment with this to see if this would be cheaper to do than have all these lights running around or going on. So, but it's just an experiment.
Putting those around wreaths and things like that to try and make a ring light.
Yeah.
Like a ton of light strips and stuff like that to try and make ring lights.
Okay. Yeah, I have a thing for color changing lights. And did Marcy get a hold of you, by the way?
In regards to
the challenge that she put out for us. You got to go watch her.
Did she do the?
Not the light.
No, did she do the candlelight one?
Nope, it's a different one. You have to go watch your video.
What is it?
You got to talk about your real, like, behind the scenes type stuff that you do with reselling, the real reselling and how you do it. I'm going to do it.
I already do that.
Yeah,
I already do that.
like she showed in her video, she showed her van, the van that she uses to go sourcing, and gave a little history on it and stuff like that. You have to watch her video. It's pretty cool.
Also, I should show my little 4-door Matchbox car with all of the boxes of stuff in the back seat.
That's what she did. And so I'm gonna do one for Tommy and I.
I'm gonna have to do one too. Tracy Thrifts just bought a Blue Yeti microphone.
Nice.
Tracy, that is awesome. Tracy, that is awesome. I didn't think that you had sound issues though, that you needed to get a microphone. But I hear those Yetis are really good.
Tommy wants one. He's got a, what do you have, Snowball?
Yeah, blue Snowball.
He's got the blue Snowball. Let me do this without dropping it on myself.
Mary, how's sourcing a problem for you? Do you not live around any Goodwills or Salvation Army, honey?
I think, is she the one that said she lived in Utah?
That's not a bad price, Tracy. $119 is not a bad price. Yeah, Mary, I didn't think she sounded grainy either. I put mousse in my hair today, and now my hair looks greasy. Doesn't it look greasy like I haven't washed it in a week? It's because I try really hard to put product in my hair so that, curl will stay in it. And then all it does is it makes my hair look nasty.
I don't think it looks bad.
Oh, it did just a second ago when I had it all down in my face. So she lives in a rural
No bins in West Desert of Utah.
Yep, a rural area in the desert of Utah. Well, yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah.
No, usually, Barb, my hair is really, really dry. I have dry hair. Only when I put like mousse or like a heavy conditioner does my hair look like this. Does it look greasy? It's not greasy. It doesn't feel greasy. It's just the product sitting on my hair.
Makes it look shiny.
Yeah. Cows and horses we got. Oh, I'd love to be around cows and horses. I used to ride my brother's horse, Cochise. I used to ride him bareback, no bridle.
Honey, do you have a soda? Do you have a soda?
Yeah, I want a soda too.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my soda.
And then when you get back, I'm gonna go grab one too.
All right, sounds good.
Or some water.
Did you see I don't have my monkey?
I know. I was gonna ask you earlier. Where's my monkey?
He's sitting on the other side over there.
Yeah, well, I want to see my monkey.
Honey,
because I think she's adorable.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh my God. Oh. Well, thanks, Tracy. Everybody's going to get a top but me. So here in the nether regions of the East Coast, we call soda pop. P-O-P, pop. What's everybody in the chat call it? Where you live, what's it called?
Okay. I am back.
What? So you call pop sodas?
Yeah.
It's pop here on the East Coast. So when you move to Vegas and Tom and I come and live with you,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to transform it into pop. See, Mary calls it pop too. Lizanne, you can't call it a Coke. You can't like take a Sprite and say, "Give me a Coke," and expect a Sprite. Right? It's just you just say a drink because there's only one, right?
Everything is called Coke in Texas. Yeah, I have a friend, Teresa, that lives in Texas. I used to write with her, and yeah, she used to call everything Coke.
Everything is called a Coke, huh? That's interesting. So how would I get a Mountain Dew if I said, "Can I have a Coke?"
I don't know.
So do you say, "I'd like a Coke Mountain Dew"?
Okay, I'm supposed to ask you if you've ever seen shoes like these, Mama.
Are those Adidas?
Yes. And they're
So I guess,
power lift.
yeah. So I guess from the fact that I saw a quarter of the shoe and asked if they're Adidas, yes, I've seen them before.
Okay. The weightlifting ones?
Well, if they're specialized, then you'll get more money out of them.
Yeah, they say power lift on them, on the little straps. Yeah, they're weightlifting shoes, he said.
Let me see the bottom. Say something.
They're hard, they don't bend.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen weightlifting shoes before.
Yeah, they're like brand new. Yeah,
That's
the last
awesome.
pair we got $125 for them.
Wow.
Used.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got excellent feedback with those shoes. Somebody said
Yeah, somebody probably bought them. They went all hardcore in January and then gave up.
We sold them in November.
November, beginning of December, something like that.
Yeah, it was like November, beginning of December.
Illinois calls it sody. That's funny. Illinois is not that far from me.
Us either.
They would have called it a pop too.
It's kind of mixed here. Soda, pop. That's like water fountain and water bubbler. Or bubbler and a water fountain.
Water bubble?
Yeah, bubbler.
You mean bubble water?
No, it's those things that are on the side of the wall that you hit the button and the water comes out.
Oh, the drinking fountain.
Yeah, but there's people that call them bubblers and some people that call them drinking fountains.
I've never heard of them called a bubbler.
I call them mashed potatoes.
You know what? There are some buildings in Kalamazoo. My granddaughter went to her first year of school, preschool. She went to this old school building. Oh, and on the wall, they had different drinking fountains. And they had a more upscale drinking fountain. And then they had like a not so nice rundown drinking fountain. And you could see there were signs above each one of them, right?
Okay.
And one was the white drinking fountain and one was the black drinking fountain or colored drinking fountain.
Really?
Because we found that they still had some signs up in the building because my husband and I we toured the school because just the architecture and the woodwork in the school is just so beautiful. And we saw, signs of that.
Wow. Yeah.
Some of the smaller signs, like whites only were still up.
Wow. Yeah, I love buildings that have character, that have, you can look at them and you can tell that they have a story.
Yeah, I had
My
all the original woodwork, all the original hardware, all the doors were original, the doorknobs. Um,
nice.
you know, in yeah, places where it was just built into the structure. But yeah, I'm in Michigan, Mary. I'm in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So Michigan must be a very racist in the past area that you would think I was from Michigan just by telling that story. I don't know. But uh yeah, I mean you could put a picture over the top of stuff like that, but some of it, you know, you can't you can't cover it up. And sometimes they do try and cover it up, but you can tell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell. Do we collect Pyrex? I don't collect Pyrex. I have a lot of Pyrex, but I don't collect it. But I will tell you this, because where I'm from, um, they sell Pyrex for like $5, $6, $7 a piece, and that's without the lid. So it's really expensive. But if I found one of the pinky peach colors or the really pretty like teal, robin's egg blue colors or something like that, the rare ones, you know, I may take a dive and spend $6, $7 for it. But no, on the norm, no, I don't collect it.
I just got rid of all of ours because we had an incident last year and Tommy still has the scars from it where we made what did we make? We made tater tots and pizza pockets, those little pizza roll things. And
Mm-hmm.
he took it out of the oven and he set it on a pot holder. Oh, hold on one second. What, baby?
Joey said that these do not fit him anymore. And
Okay,
he kept stirring away, and I didn't know why.
because they don't fit him anymore. Just put them over there. I will wash them and measure them and see the shape and stuff they are.
Alright.
I am live, so you need to hurry up. That was Jaslyn, my daughter, by the way. Um, go back upstairs, please.
You know what, Tommy? I do the same thing with my Keurig. I'll do coffee and then I'll throw hot chocolate in there. I do that too. Not every time, but I do that too.
Okay, sorry, she interrupted me. Um,
Oh, you're
Coffee and hot chocolate.
yeah, he no, Thrifty Christy. She looks identical to my mother, identical. Everything about her is my mom. I look nothing like my mom, but thank you.
she's just beautiful
She is very
all the
much
way around.
music. She is a music child. Everything revolves around music. But anyway, so Tommy took out the Pyrex pan or the glass pan and he set it on a pot holder on top of our stove and it shattered. And he had the oven glove on, and a piece of the hot glass went down into her or into um the glove, and then it we couldn't get the glove off because it was burning his skin and the oven mitt at the same time.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I got rid of it all. I didn't know that there was a market for it. I got rid of it. I gave it to Brooke, the one
What
that you met.
what pattern was on it?
Do you remember what pattern was on it? On the Pyrex that I gave Brooke? I have no idea. I don't think I ever really looked. The clear ones. The
Oh,
Pyrex.
they're clear. Never mind.
Yeah.
There was no pattern.
Okay. Yeah.
I
There.
grew up on the white Pyrex with the blue pattern on it. The blue, like, I don't know what it was.
Cornflower.
Blue squiggly
If
something.
it's white with the blue flowers, that's cornflower.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what it was.
Yeah. Jaslyn did come down so she could be on camera. She knew that I was live, little stinker. She always has to try to get on and say hi to everybody. And
Nothing wrong with that, Mother.
She is not camera shy at all. At all. It's taken me a while not to be camera shy.
I'm clearly very camera shy. Very camera shy.
Being live on YouTube and making videos and stuff, it does help with, anxiety and, trying to like go outside your comfort zone when you're not one to be around a lot of people. And so it's for me, it's been a real benefit. Yeah, it's therapy. It's better than going to a therapist. Are we gonna?
You know what? I see a therapist.
I did, and they were all quacks.
You know what? I get it free through work. Yep, my work pays for it.
Oh wow.
If you want the counseling sessions, all you have to do is ask for them, and the company I work for provides them. They have their own on-staff therapist.
Nice.
Yep. So I know a lot of people that work where I work that go to counseling, because working in the medical field is extremely depressing. It's extremely depressing.
Yeah.
I
was a CNA, and then I started my LPN when LPN was still around, and then I ended up with a really bad injury, so I had to drop out of that, and I was going to go back to it when Tommy got sick last year, and I wanted to go into wound care, and then
what care?
Wound care.
Oh yeah, I love a good wound.
Oh, Tommy's wound, sorry, honey, was pretty bad. He had sepsis last year, and he had to be airlifted from where we live here to Madison. And he fought me for over 24 hours to go to the doctor because I knew something wasn't right. And he
that's what Selena's dealing with right now. She's dealing with that right now. Her husband won't go to the doctor.
Yeah, see, it was scary because so I had been how it started was I got sick Friday morning, and I thought it was food poisoning, and then I thought he ended up with food poisoning. And Friday night he started acting weird. And then by Saturday morning, because I started feeling better Friday night, so I was like, oh, well, maybe it was just that flu that you get for a short time.
Yeah.
And so then I no longer thought it was food poisoning. And so Saturday morning I wake up and I didn't get much sleep because I kept checking on him, kept getting up, checking on him. And he seemed all right, and he looked like he was getting better. And then by, I think it was like 11 o'clock Saturday morning, he started complaining that he was too hot. And then he started complaining he was too cold. And then it got to the point where every 5 minutes, literally, if you touched him, he was either really hot to the touch or really cold to the touch. And I'm like, Tommy, I need to take you in. He's like, no, I'll be fine. I go through this every time I get sick. I'm like, not this bad. There is something seriously wrong.
Right.
Seriously wrong. And he did. He fought me. So I went to my mom's, which is only like 20 minutes away, fed their cat, came home. When I came home, he was unconscious. I'm like, no. I'm like, this is not okay. And I'm shaking him, and I get on the phone. I call my neighbor. I'm like, look, I need to take Tommy to the hospital. He is refusing an ambulance because I was able to kind of bring him back out of it. He was kind of like coming in and out of it. So we get him to the truck. She sits with the kids. I'm not a fast driver, but I was booking it through town, and I didn't care. I had the hazards on. I was speeding. I was like, let them pull me over. They will see what shape he's in. And
Right.
started slurring his words. I'm like, this is not good. Not good at all. So I get him to the hospital, and I pulled up in front of the hospital door or the emergency room doors. I did not care. I was blocking it. I didn't care. I ran in, and I'm like, look, my fiance is dying. You need to get your butts out there and get him now. Something is seriously wrong. He's slurring his speech. He's in and out of consciousness. I know that this is not good. And so they came running out. They grabbed him out of they helped him out of the truck, but then they grabbed him to carry him in. And he's like, no, I can walk, but it was all slurred. Like, no. And they're like, what's his name? I said, his name is Tommy. They're like, Thomas, you need to work with us here. He's like, I got the, and it was horrible. So they get him into the room. The doctor comes in immediately, starts checking him. He was so dehydrated, even though I was giving him fluids, that they couldn't get an IV. They poked him 13 times to get an IV in, to freaking an IV in.
I know what that's like.
And so anyway, I'm standing there watching all of this, and he's like, I'm good, but it wasn't coming out like that. It was very, very slurred. And then he would be out. And then the male nurse that was working on his, because they had two nurses, one on each side, trying to put an IV in. And the male nurse finally got an IV in, and I don't remember exactly where it was. It was in a weird spot, but that was the only way that they could get an IV in. They gave him some medicine. They drew his blood immediately. There was a rush. Doctor came back in the room. He was starting to feel a little like he was coming to a little bit more. So we're like, okay, whatever you did was good. They're like, have you ever been on a helicopter? Tommy's like, no. They rushed him. That's exactly how he said it. And so they rushed him from our hospital. They airlifted him from our hospital to Madison Hospital. It took me 2 hours to get from our house, because I had to go back to our house, get all his information, his wallet and everything, because we forgot it in the rush, then drive all the way down to Madison through the crazy traffic in Madison to get to the hospital. And so I get there, I give them the information that they needed. They took me back, and they said, he's going into surgery in less than 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. And so I was like, what does this mean? They're like, we need you and the kids to go in there and say goodbye, because they did not think he was going to make it through the surgery. They went through the surgery. They did the surgery, and it was very hard. Sitting there waiting. He was in surgery for over 3 hours, and then they called to let us know that he was out of surgery. And the doctor told me that if I wouldn't have brought him into the hospital when I did, he would not have survived.
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew something was wrong. I know him. I know when something's not right. And so, so the doctor's telling me what happened and everything. And he had a wound, a very big wound. They had to remove a lot of infected stuff. And
where was his wound at?
It was on his thigh.
Because I know this story, but I didn't know where the wound was.
Yeah, it was on his thigh.
And how big was it?
I could probably stick both of my fists in it, but they taught me, huh? Yeah. Okay, he says that they took out 3/4 of a pound of tissue total.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have small hands, everybody. I have small hands. So, so I came home, got the kids all taken care of. The neighbor sat with the kids. We came back to the hospital, and they asked me if we needed to have a nurse come to the house to change his bandages and everything else. I said, no, I want to learn how to do that. And so they showed me once at night. The next morning, they showed me how to do it. By the third changing, I did it. The doctor came in to do their checking of everything to make sure everything's okay. And he made a comment about the bandages. And he's like, wow. He's like, I've never seen this good. And he wasn't trying to insult the nurses. He really wasn't. But he's like, now who changed this? Because this is really, really good. And I'm like, I did. And he's like, they taught you how to do that? And I said, yeah. He's like, you did a phenomenal job. Like when he is able to leave this hospital, we know that he is not going to be back here because he got infection again. I'm like, woohoo. And so
Good for you.
So it was supposed to take 6 weeks to heal from the inside out. And in 4 weeks, he was completely healed because of the way I took care of him. So yeah, I'm crying a little bit because I'm proud of myself. Sorry, everybody.
You can't be proud of yourself.
And the doctor that did the surgery turned around and she was, examining everything. She's like, wow, this looks phenomenal. And just before she walked out the door, she looked at me and she's like, you know what? She's like, you have a job in wound care. She's like, you need to get into that. And I'm like, okay. And I was going to go back to school to be a nurse. But with everything that's been going on, I can't do it right now.
You know, the difference of that is that you were wrapping someone who means the world to you, not just another patient or another number or another statistic you have to cross off on your clipboard. That makes a big difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't know if I could handle like cleaning and taking care of somebody else's wound. And I can do it for, Tommy. I can do it for my kids. I have no issues with that. When my daughter had her burns, I was taught how to take care of those burns, and I did. And you look at her now, and you can't even tell that she was burned. But we also had.
That's what you said.
What's that?
I said that's what you told me before.
Whatever doctor in training, I wish I could remember her name. I wish I could thank her, because if it wasn't for her quick thinking on this experimental cream that they were starting to use,
cream,
I wish I knew the name of it. I wish I knew who the lady was that was going to be a doctor. She one of those student doctors, and so I wish I knew, because with her quick thinking and them showing me how to do that, the only time you can tell that she was ever burned is when she gets really, really, really mad, because this part of her face will get white, or if she's really, 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 really cold, this part gets really, really red.
Yeah, that's what you said.
She is, and she's a trooper.
Are you getting any work done?
Tommy is. I just did.
I'm getting work done.
Yeah, I just finished up the last bin that we had of hardware. And so I'm a little burnt out at the moment. So Tommy said he's just going to do a few listings tonight, and then tomorrow morning we start all over. So
who
he's giving me a little break.
Said they were collecting. No, that's fine. Who said they were collecting butterflies? Was it Tracy or Christy? Yeah, Tracy says she's heard of people taking Pyrex out of a hot oven and setting it on a cold counter and it shatters. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, we set it on pot holders.
Yeah, Tracy Swift says, I'm trying to collect butterfly gold patterns. And this is a butterfly in gold tone.
That's pretty. Oh.
I don't know if she likes that.
I didn't. It went fast for me. I'm sorry. Somebody asked if
Is
we
that
are
your
getting
name?
snow. Are you getting snow, Mama, at all?
I don't know. I got a little tiny bit earlier.
Yeah, we are. We have snow right. It's snowing now for the next 120 minutes.
It looks like there's some on the street, but I can't see in my yard. It's too dark.
Yeah, we can't see. He's looking at AccuWeather.
Yeah, I wonder if she'd like that little pendant. This is just a cord. This is just a leather or suede cord. You know, but it's just a lightweight metal chain with that butterfly on it. You could take this right out. I don't know if she'd like it. Oh. I was going to send Vanessa some jewelry too in her package, but she doesn't like jewelry so much. I guess she sent Thelma a whole bunch of jewelry because she had too much of it. Did you see what I wrote in the chat, Destiny? I think I'm buffering.
Did you read Mama's message in chat? I got that one.
Yeah, I don't think Tracy got it though. She's the one that said she was expecting
up a little bit.
5 to 7 inches tonight. You know what's so funny is in the morning chat RVA flips when we were all playing the penis game.
Oh.
And he's like, "Were you in the chat then?"
I was watching because I was working on the hardware, but Tommy was in the chat, and yeah, that was hilarious.
And then yeah, RVA flips. Justin said, he goes, "We were all just having fun. There's nothing wrong with it. Even Hip Flippin' Mama was playing. Hip Flippin' Mama was playing." So of course I had to write penis in the chat.
Didn't you write the other word too in there?
I wrote penis, the S word, the F word, and the D word.
Yeah. Did you?
Because I say those 3 words together. If I get frustrated or I do something wrong, I say.
Did you go get
your? Or I say shit to bed.
I see peas and carrots.
Or I'll say something that's really, really gross that used to be my favorite thing, but I won't say it here because everybody will leave. Tracy Thrift says, "Wow, you are hip." Exactly. I might be 50, but I act 25.
He's trying to hit that lower. How did he say it? The lower demographic. I don't even know.
Lower demographic.
Yeah, younger demographic people. So, did you see one yesterday morning or was it yesterday or this morning where he had his hat to the side and?
Yeah, it looked like the Unabomber.
That was great.
Yeah, that was fun. Was he trying to act like because I watched the video today of the drop shipper dude.
Okay.
I watched that video today. Was he trying to be that guy?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he was.
He was just being a silly bot.
What did she think of it?
So what did you
But
think?
you know,
of
he's
that
not
video?
that old.
Tommy wants to know what you thought of the video.
Well, at first I just thought he was pissing and moaning. And, you know, but then, I mean, everybody he had on the show were drop shippers. And I thought they had interesting things to say.
Yep.
And I kept thinking to myself, I don't think that, you know, as it went on, I didn't think he was crying boo-hoo so much. But I think that he should be just with it as long as he got away with it. Because he got away with it for a long time.
Yeah. Did you see
So,
Tommy's question in there?
yeah, both of them.
But wasn't it a
Yeah.
question?
Well, it's where Tommy said, you know, they just want to protect the people from not getting their goods or whatever, however he worded it. And then I can't remember what his second comment said. He had another comment in there. I can't remember what it said.
When I asked why I'd want to buy a course from somebody that can't do their course correctly that they're trying to sell.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that chat was going pretty fast.
I didn't see that one. I missed that one, Tommy. I thought, because I scrolled through all the chat and I thought I caught it all, but apparently not.
I mean, it was a legit question. I mean, if you could give them a
good
reason,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Yeah, but it was a very crazy video. And
he said that he was reading the chat, but he wasn't answering people's questions on the chat.
Yeah.
So
it was very interesting. Needless to
say.
But
you know what? All the people from US, just the way they were talking, I mean, they knew straight up what they were doing was wrong. They knew what they were doing. They weren't supposed to be doing it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had multiple accounts and, you know, things like that.
Yeah, I don't know much about drop shipping, you know, and that was something that we were going to learn and stuff. And we still want to learn. But the way that he was explaining it was interesting.
Yeah. Well, you know, and here's the thing. I think that drop shipping is perfect for kids of that age because they can sit and do the same thing for hours and hours and hours. Because number one, they grew up in with the technology. Number two, they just have what it takes to sit there and do that for that long.
Yeah.
And they have the drive. They have the drive for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Tommy could probably do that. I don't think I could, you know, sit and do what they do, like to list 3,000 items in one day, like that kid says he did on Bonanza. He said he listed 3,000 items in one day on Bonanza.
Yeah, but what it is they have a wholesaler, and then they get a list from the wholesaler in Excel sheet, and then all they do is upload that to
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Putting it in like we do.
Well, and the one kid that he had on his show, you know, at the very end, right? And I don't think he wanted. Am I buffering?
No.
On my laptop, I'm buffering. On my phone, I'm not. Thank you, Tracy. Have a good night, honey. Get some sleep, sweetheart.
Good night.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tracy. Some things like wholesaling and drop shipping, things like that, sometimes you have to take a course. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get the correct knowledge and do it right, you're gonna have to get a course unless you find somebody that's just giving it all out for free on YouTube, which they usually don't do. They want to make money on it for, you know, obvious reasons because they're giving up their wholesalers and everything too. So they've got to make some type of profit. But small, Dad, but with wholesaling or drop shipping, you're selling thousands of items. So hundreds of items. So your margin may be $1 or $2 a piece, but you times that by 100, you know, and that's $200 or $300 for the day for that one item. So, you know, that's why it's appealing. But thank you, Tracy. Thank you for stopping in. And I don't mean that disrespectful to you, Dad. I don't mean that disrespectful to you at all. But I'm just saying that's why they do it. It's the same thing with Amazon. Like UC Wade's Ventures pulling out I tease him, but a whole cart full of dog washers, you know, from the dollar store. Because he doesn't care if he's only going to make $3 on them. He's got 200 of them. So you take that 200 times 3, that's $600, you know, and he didn't spend that much money on it. That's what a lot of those Amazon guys do. They're making their $2 and $3 a piece, but they're selling a couple hundred of them. And that's why they don't mind only making $200 or $300 a piece, because all they're doing is buying it, boxing it up, and sending it in, and then they're done.
Yeah. I'm gonna put in our receipts for our mileage.
You're gonna what? Oh, your receipts?
Yeah.
Are you working on taxes?
Yeah. Kind of. I just put the information in. Tommy does everything else. So.
I haven't even started my taxes yet. Haven't even started my taxes. I have a little plethora of wooden necklaces here.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, well, this one's kind of cute. These are all wood. This is wood. This is wood. This is kind of cute.
That is cute.
Chunky wood. Yeah, they don't fit in the drawer, so. But I have one drawer. Okay, I have 60 drawers here, right? And I've got one drawer that doesn't have a piece of jewelry in it. I filled up 59 containers with jewelry pieces.
Wow.
That's how much jewelry I had. I might have to get another one of these tomorrow, because Tom and I are going to go to Menards tomorrow. So we're going to go buy a couple bathroom sink vanities. We don't really need them, but they're on sale. It's a good deal. We've been wanting to switch vanities for a while, so we're going to do it tomorrow. And then we bought new faucets and handle sets. And then Tom's going to do tub surround in our bathtub. So we can have a shower upstairs, because I take baths because I don't like to go downstairs to where the shower is. Unless I'm doing laundry or doing the cat box or something like that. But so I take baths upstairs, and It'll be nice to have a shower upstairs. I mean, this house was built in the 50s, so, you know,
Yeah.
it just never had a shower upstairs. It had this shower downstairs. Why, I don't know. Dad's Vintage says,
I
hang on. I gotta read the.
Oh.
It says, everyone just needs to find their niche so they can be excited about the grind. Isn't that the truth, Dad's Vintage? That's why I've got 9 bins full of clothes I haven't listed yet. Because I've moved on to other things. I do have to lot that crap up and list it. It's not crap, it's nice stuff. It's just stuff I don't want to list. I'm not excited about it. Like my jewelry, I could sit and play with jewelry all day.
Yeah.
And then Dad's Vintage says that deal went south with Wade. It was a bulb head product. What's bulb head?
I don't know. Do you know what bulb head product means?
See, Dad says, I still want to do FBA, but I can't get past the 40 fee. Oh, the $40 monthly fee?
Sure.
Yeah, I used to do Amazon FBA a year or so ago. I didn't like it.
You have to call and have it downgraded. You still have to pay it, and then you have to, if you call and downgrade it, then that's what.
Yeah, unless you're like hardcore, like you're sending thousands of items and or hundreds of items. I mean, you basically need to, so if you don't have the subscription to Dad's Vintage, you get charged $1 for every single transaction that you sell on Amazon FBA. If you don't have a professional account, you get charged $1 for every item that you sell. So if you sell 40 items in a month, then it pays to have that subscription. But if you're just, selling 1 or 2 things a week, then no, I wouldn't get a professional account. But if you're going to go hardcore in it and send hundreds of items in, then by all means, get that professional account.
In the end, it'll be worth it if you're selling more than 40 items.
Right.
This year, our goal is to get involved with FBA. And so we're going to learn all we can with that and then go full force with it. We're still going to do our ops and our items that we do now, but FBA is something that we're really interested in. So yeah, and we'll be pickier with the things that we get now, like eBay and stuff.
Amazon is not a really good platform for one-offs.
Right.
If you have one of this and one of that, Amazon is not really the place for you, unless they're antique collectible books or something like that.
Right.
Amazon is really a place for high volume, niche, when I say niche, or fad items. This item is hot now. You know what I mean? That's what, where you're really going to excel in Amazon.
Yeah. You're able to get 50 to 100 items. You can send them in and
minimum, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just like the Bearded Picker did with those Monopoly games.
Yeah. Which now I guess
the thing.
People are saying that they're locked out of that because of that or something. Yeah, something went south with that game, and so now it's restricted. That's what I was looking for. Restricted.
Restricted.
Yeah.
Well, okay. They're only restricting it to keep it from the price of it skyrocketing. They don't want Amazon to be flooded with that product. So because people are either going to raise it really, really high, or they're gonna, go so low that it kills everybody else's sales. So Amazon doesn't want to hold on to 10,000 pieces of the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, they're going to restrict it. They're only going to let. I guarantee you, Bearded Picker's not restricted in it. You know, only the big timers are going to be able to do that. Those are the only people that are going to be able to sell that kind of stuff because they make too much money off of them.
Yeah.
You know. But what do I know? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I got all my jewelry put away.
Yay!
Now all I have are strategically placed piles. So I just have to take care of my strategically placed piles and I will be good. And this was a very successful working hangout for me. Really, it was just a phone call, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just like one of our phone calls, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No different than one of our phone calls. Working while we go. Oh my God. Well, me anyway. You're taking a break.
Hey, that's
I got a lot of... What?
So that was contagious.
Yeah, thank you. Bearded Picker was great tonight talking about it's not about how many items you sell, but how much profit you make from those items. That is true. That is true. But I guarantee you, when he started Amazon FBA, you know, because he's a big timer now. He says he's not, but he is. I think anyway, compared to the average Amazoner. When he first started out, he was happy with those $3-4 profits an item. Now I think he's, you know, he's up to the higher profit margins. I guarantee you. I don't remember what he was making on those monopolies because he was buying them for 20 or 25, and I can't remember what he was selling them for. I think 50. I think that's what he was selling them for. Yeah, so after he was probably making $13, $12 or $13 a game. So that's not bad if you're selling 200 of them.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, did he say how his back was doing tonight? I didn't get to see the...
No, I didn't watch him tonight, so I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll have to
go back. Vintage, what did he say about his back? He had that learning curve. There's a mental value in just making a sale. That would be a good one for me to go back and watch. You go back and watch. Oh, he was selling them for $59. So he was selling the Monopoly games for $59. So, you know, that is pretty darn good. So he's probably making $15 profit off of them. You know what, Sheila, that's okay, baby. I'm glad that you stopped in. And truth be told, I'm getting tired too. Hit the thumbs up button before you leave, though, okay?
Yeah, show Mama some love. I thought I hit the like button before we started, and yeah, I was like, crap, I forgot to hit the like button, so I was number 15.
Hey, my daughter must not have watched this. There's not a thumbs down. That's a bad joke because she doesn't like me.
It's just a crazy situation.
He laid on his couch all day yesterday, high on gummies. Is that what he said, Dad?
Well, he bent over to tie his shoe and he hurt his back. Like something happened with his lower back. Yeah, and I haven't seen how he was doing today. Because you could tell he was hurting. And so Yeah, it was probably his gummies. He's talking about his gummies.
Well, Justin RVA Flips was telling me today, because I was thanking him for the link on the hemp oil, because he put the link in the chat for me, and I just clicked on the link and I ordered it right then and there. I think it was $36 or something like that. And I take it every night before I go to bed. And back last night, I took it live. Right on, when I was doing my live, I took it. Yep. And I have slept so good every single night.
What exactly is it? Is it like CBD oil?
Mm-hmm. Exactly what it is.
Oh, I was gonna tell you about what happened. What milligram is that? What's the strength? 300. Move it up just a little bit more. Yeah, it's 300 milligram.
Hang on, you're supposed to try and leave it under your tongue for 60 seconds or 30 seconds. That's okay. Full spectrum hemp oil, 300 milligrams, citrus flavor. Kaya Organics, Kaya. He says he uses it and it has just really, it chills you out.
Can you respell that for Tommy?
Can I what?
Can you respell that for Tommy? He's looking it up.
Kaya Organics. It's got a Buddha person sitting on cross-legged on the cover. And then it says full spectrum hemp oil.
Okay.
In a blue bottle.
Yeah, he's looking it up. So I was going to tell you, speaking of this, I was going to tell you what happened when we went to Las Vegas in July for the first time for me. So we got into Colorado, Parachute, Colorado, right? It was Colorado. Okay. And so we go to check into this hotel. Okay. And I went in, asked them what their price was. She gave me the price. And she was like, well, how many people? So I told her how many people. And then she's like, would you like a smoking or non-smoking room? I'm like, you guys have smoking rooms? She's like, yes. Do you want weed or do you want cigarette smoking room? I went, what? You have weed smoking rooms? What? So I'm like, hold on. Just hold that thought. Go out to the vehicle and I told Tommy, come here, come with me. You got to hear this. Maybe I'm just hearing this wrong, right? So Tommy goes in there and she repeats everything to him. And she asked him, do you want a cigarette smoking room or a weed smoking room? And he's like, well, what's the difference? They're like, well, the weed room, you are only allowed to smoke weed in. I looked at Tommy and went, are you kidding? I did hear this, right? Holy cow. So we paid for the room, right? We ended up getting a non-smoking room, but it was just interesting to hear, right? And so Tommy goes, she goes to hand us the receipt for the room, goes, can you write weed smoking room on there for us so that we can go back home and tell people in Wisconsin what happened here? She's like, we can't do that. That's the one thing we can't do. He was like, oh man, nobody's going to believe this. But I had never in a million years would have thought, because I forgot that Colorado was legal. Now, right across the street from our hotel, there was this building that had a big green cross on it. And so we went to the gas station, and the guy that was working behind the counter at the gas station was like, yeah, if you go across the street to where the big green cross is, that's where all the marijuana is. So we're like, okay, we gotta check this out, because I've never seen it before, you know. So we walk across the highway over the overdot, and we walk up to it, and they had a drive-through weed service, marijuana service.
Oh my Lord.
On the doors and stuff, it said only, that the drive-through one was specifically for medical. And you had to have a prescription to get anything from that building. So we walk just a little bit further, and there's a liquor store, and there's the big, where all the weed is, where they distribute it and stuff like that. And I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, this is gigantic. We didn't go in it. We ended up going into the liquor store. The guy at the liquor store actually was explaining everything else to us better about how everything worked. But I couldn't believe it. We go into Colorado, go to stay the night at a hotel, and they ask us if we wanted a weed smoking room.
Yeah, that would have dumbfounded me too.
I really was hoping that I heard that wrong, but nope, I heard it correctly.
It's legal. I mean, it's legal in Michigan now too.
What's that?
It's legal in Michigan too.
Yeah, just for medical, right?
No. It just passed a couple of months ago. It's legal in Michigan now.
Oh, wow.
Legal.
Yeah, I know that.
You can tell too, because when you're out in public, you smell marijuana on a lot of people now. A lot more than you used to.
Wow. Yeah. And you use that stuff for your fibromyalgia?
The hemp oil, I just started using it. But I don't smoke. I can't smoke anything. I can't be around smoke because I'm allergic to it, as you know.
Yep.
Tell the few people that are still with us, Destiny, what you are going to stop doing, because you want me to come stay with you in July.
Yep. Tommy and I are both in the process of quitting smoking. Cigarettes.
Yep. Hi, Grace.
Let me clarify that. Cigarettes.
Hi, Grace. Yep. Yeah, they're going to quit smoking because I told them when we go to eBay Open, I can't stay with them because the sarcoidosis and my lungs are very, very sensitive. I can't even be around people that smell like smoke.
It doesn't matter whichever one.
And so Destiny turned to Tommy and said, "We're quitting."
Yeah, I mean, I would feel so horrible if I didn't know that and I came to give you a hug because I was so excited to see you, and I just smoked a cigarette, and then all of a sudden you got really, really sick. I would feel horrible.
Well, you know what? It happened. It happened a few times in eBay Open 2018, and I just had to kind of pull away and from a distance hold hands and say, "It's so good to meet you, and I can't be close to you because you smell like smoke, but I love you, and I'm allergic to it." And then they would be like, I'm so sorry. They're like, "Can we get a picture?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's great. That's fine." And
you'd have to hold your breath for the picture.
Yeah, hold your breath, or in some cases go back to your room and change your clothes.
Yep. So we are actually doing these to help us.
That's okay. That's okay though. I wouldn't want to discourage anyone from coming up to me, because not everybody's hypersensitive to it like I am. It's not their fault that I'm hypersensitive to it.
But Tommy and I needed an excuse, more of an excuse to quit. And so we are using these to help us quit our little vapors. Our little vapors. And he got some, what was it? Berry pie CBD oil, and to try to help me and him. And it does not work for me. Like I could not move my neck for almost 4 days because it was so.
From taking CBD oil?
No, because the CBD oil wasn't helping at all. But for some reason, I just had a flare up, and I couldn't turn my head. It was so painful.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. I've never tried hemp oil before, but this, yeah, I do, and I sleep so good now. I take it at night though.
Yeah. We should see Tommy's got, so when I do my video, what's that? Yeah, he does the CBD all day, but it doesn't help him as like it should. And that's why he does it all day. Like he's always hitting it because he's in so much pain. And so with his form of arthritis that he has, he's trying these new vitamins and stuff like that. But when I do my video from Marcy, the reseller challenge that she had set out, we're gonna be very transparent. You know, Tommy's on a lot of medications, and I'm on some medications. And what's that? Yeah, and so we're gonna be 100% honest with people. They're gonna see what we have to go through to go resell, go sourcing and stuff like that. And a lot of people are probably gonna be surprised when they see that part of it. But it is what it is at this point in our life, and so lessons have been learned, things have been done, and you can't go back and change it. Just can only move forward and not do things the wrong way, and so, but with his arthritis, he gets to the point where he's actually bedridden some days. So
oh yeah but I want people to understand. I need to make it clear that what I said to you was, you don't have to quit smoking just for me. I'll just stay in a hotel. It wasn't like I was saying, nope, I'm not going to stay with you because you smoke. You don't get the pleasure of having me in your home because you smoke. No, it was not like that. I said, that's okay. You guys get to do what you want in your own home. I don't want people to think that I gave you an ultimatum. Like I'm
no,
some.
he did not. It was our choice. We volunteered. We 100% volunteered. We can't wait to see Mama in person. She is an amazing person, kind-hearted, and she has allergies and she has things that she can't be around.
Dad's Vintage said that the hip flipping Mama stop smoking program. I came home the other day and my wife asked who I had been hanging with. It was the smoky guys at Lowe's.
I live with a smoker. I have to sleep by the front door and have to have it open if she's smoking. No matter what she does, she stays in the kitchen and has the kitchen window open, fan pushing out air, curtain closed, and now I have to take prescription allergy meds and have an inhaler sometimes. I can
Christy, you need a new roommate. That's what you need. You need a new roommate, Christy.
Yeah.
Some days I don't know what I would do without my inhaler.
Yeah, I have inhalers. I have medications. I have, for adult asthma. And so Mama just helped us get the motivation to quit. I mean, she didn't force us. She didn't say, hey, you have to do this if you want to see me. She didn't even ask. We were talking on chat like this, just not live. And we were talking about our health stuff, and she said she was allergic to cigarette smoke and any type of that kind of stuff. And I looked at Tommy and said, I think we need to quit.
I think I asked you if you smoked because I have to be so conscious of that. When you had invited me to come stay with you, I was like, and when I was considering doing it. And as I got to know you guys better, and I was like, "Do you smoke?" And you were like, "Yes." I'm like, "Then I can't stay with you," you know. And it was like, "But that's that's okay."
Yeah.
But
yeah, and and it's weird too that you bring that up. Stick with the quitting, do it for the kiddos. Yeah, our daughter asks us a lot too. Can you don't light that cigarette? And when for us it was more of a stress thing. We do have a lot of stress in our house and stuff like that, and it's hard. But between the kids and mama and moving and getting our priorities straight, it's the only thing that we can do. We need to quit, and it is hard, believe me. It is really hard, and we
you
try.
said between the kids and moving and mama, what? Oh, quitting? You wanting to quit?
Yep.
Oh,
You guys are all our motivation to quit. And so, it's good to have somebody, that I don't want this to come out wrong, but it's good to have people on your side when you're trying to do something and it's hard.
oh yeah. I mean,
Supportive of it.
yeah. I mean, I'll support you all the way. And if you have a bad day, you have a bad day. I mean, look, I can't judge because that would be like you saying, "Well, Kelly, just don't eat that, and you won't be so fat." You can't. One person cannot judge another person's addiction.
Yeah.
You just can't. So I would never judge you on that. And if the time comes and you guys just were not able to kick it, then I'll either sleep in the shed or I'll stay in a hotel or I'll just pull my pop up. No.
Remember, we're getting the mother-in-law suite with our house.
That's right. Okay. So here's the plan. They are going to rent a house. Are you renting or are you buying?
We're gonna rent first and then look at buying possibly later on.
So there's a bed. Oh, I'm so sorry. So they're going to rent a house, and they were either going to have a bedroom for when my husband and I moved down there, or when I come down to visit or come over to visit, or for me to stay in when I come down for eBay Open. They have a mother-in-law suite that's going to be a mama suite, and so I won't have to worry about smoking all that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, our goal is to be completely done before we move. So that is the goal that we set. And so,
well, my sister lives in a smoking house, and every time she goes to get in my car for us when we go tooling, that's what we call when we go thrifting and we go eat Chinese after we thrift. We call it tooling. Hey, you want to go tooling? Hey, Rosie Red. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm tired, Christy. But every time she gets in my car, I'll just look at her and she'll go, I just took a shower. I just washed these clothes. I just took them out of the dryer half an hour ago. Yeah, well, they smell like smoke. So it's hard for me to even go out with my sister, and she knows the rules. And she tries really hard to abide by them, but when you smoke as much as, they do in their house, everything smells like smoke.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's just the way it is. But okay, you guys.
Will improve so much as
I'm
I have
tired.
a pretty good sniffer. It's not working at the moment, but hopefully next month that'll be fixed. But
Destiny's problem is she can't hear.
Yeah. That's my problem.
Yeah, she's got poor hearing.
Yeah, and bad eyes now. I've got
Your eyes
bifocal.
are just fine. Your eyes are just fine. All right. I got a lot of work done. I don't know about you. My 60 drawers are all full.
Cool.
And I still have jewelry. I might pick up another one of these when we go to Menards tomorrow.
Maybe find one that has a little bit bigger drawers, so you can put.
Well, they do have some that have bigger drawers. I could use a bigger drawer for my wood ones, but I want to have one piece of jewelry in here, or maybe two with the dividers, because I want to put the listing number. You know, like I'll put one listing number for one piece of jewelry and another listing number for the second piece of jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I can have like two pieces of jewelry in each drawer, but the idea was, you know, one item to a drawer. But they had another one that was, I think this has 60 drawers in it, and the other one I think had 42 drawers, and they had 3 or 4 bigger drawers to put larger items in. So I don't know if I really want to get that one. I wouldn't mind the bigger drawers, but I have a smaller one like this in the bathroom. I keep all my vitamins and stuff in. So I can probably use that for my larger items. I don't know though. I kind of like everything to be uniform, so I might just get another one of these. And maybe one of the smaller ones too. I don't know. But I thought 60 would be enough. But I've got 2 and 3 pieces in each of these drawers, and a lot of these drawers have multiple pieces in them. So I didn't really want more than 2 pieces to a drawer, because I can't put the listing numbers on the outside that way.
I will be 39 next month. Thrifty Christy. She asked if I was turning 40.
Dad's Vintage, thank you for hanging out with us. You have to get up early. I get up about 7. And Josie, yeah, I do need to go to bed. It's still Friday, so I was up early this morning. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to go to bed. Yeah, so I am going to scoot boot. And Destiny, thanks for coming on and joining me. You got some really good things at the thrift store.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of that. So between him and I and the kids, we did pretty good, I think. $25 for all that stuff. I mean, definitely going to make some good.
Especially that neck thing, man. I wish I could just try that out.
Yeah, Tommy already has that listed as we were sitting here talking. He's already got that listed.
What did he list it for?
$44.95. Plus calculated shipping. Message him.
Jealous.
Just message him, Mama.
No. Nope, I would never do that. Because I want everybody to make the most they can make on everything.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
He said, okay, play the eBay game. Go make an offer.
$5.
Counter offer.
Free shipping. $5 free shipping.
He's running around back over there. Yeah,
I can't believe some of the offers that I get on things.
So lucky
ridiculous.
To go to the bins. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I do not look forward to going to the one in Madison, which is an hour away. I would so rather go to the one in Appleton where we went today. People are so amazing there. And I'll be doing a video on our experience with the resellers that we've dealt with. So
just tape inside, make it look like you're looking something up, and then videotape them.
yeah.
All right, you guys.
Well, for us, it really is. This part of it compared to what we're used to.
I don't doubt that.
But yeah,
that's a long way, Christy.
Yes, that is. That's like from Minnesota for us, where we live, driving to the border of Minnesota or to St. Paul, Minnesota. I can't remember which one. I'm horrible with distance. Google Maps is my friends.
Yeah, I don't know north, south, west, or east, or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I am going to hit the bed. So thank you to everybody who came and watched and joined and laughed with us and laughed at us. And there you go.
Stories.
What?
Is that and listen to our stories?
Oh yeah. And Destiny, thanks for showing me all my gifts. I love them. I love them.
Send them. But I'm getting you a box together like you did with us. I'm getting a box together so that.
But don't get too. I mean, some of that is like craft lot stuff that I was going to. It just happens to be in the bottom of where all the beads and stuff are. So some of it you'll just be throwing it away probably.
The kids will do projects with them. I am sure of that.
Well, at any rate, yeah, I'm waiting to see if I picked up a
good night, everybody.
A jewelry bag tomorrow, but Chrissy canceled on me because she's not feeling well. Her husband's not feeling well, and Lou Hustles and I and his wife might go sourcing tomorrow.
Cool.
It depends on the weather that we wake up to, because we are supposed to get like 6 inches tonight.
Yeah.
So I think he'll call me in the morning and let me know. It'll probably be a no, but if he wants to go, then I'll venture out with him and his wife and go sourcing and get some lunch and have a good time. So we'll see.
Yeah, Tommy loves this weather. He likes to go have fun in this weather.
Yeah, so he can go sleep on the couch and be sore. like every dumb person that has arthritis and health issues. You ever notice how many resellers have chronic pain disorders and diseases? It's ironic why so many of us turn to something like this, because we can't hold normal jobs like normal people comfortably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like, you know, when they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, it was, what's that? And then they explained it. I still didn't get it until just recently, and I'm noticing that a lot of resellers have that, and it's because we put so much wear on our bodies. And then like with Tommy, with his arthritis, he shouldn't even be walking with as bad as his arthritis is. So
right.
Get the heck out of the cold as soon as we can.
So yeah, I understand. And here's the thing: when I was off of work, I never took one pain pill, not one pain pill the entire time I was off work, because I didn't need to. If I was sitting here working and my back hurt, I would go do my back exercises. I would lay on the bed. I would do whatever I had to do, lay on the floor with my legs up. I would do whatever I had to do to alleviate my pain as much as I could, and come back an hour later, work for a few hours. You know what I mean? You can't do that in a regular job. You just can't do that. my husband gets home at 12:30 every day, right? So that's an odd time for your spouse to get home from work. But he starts his day job at 4 a.m. in the morning. So he's home at 12:30 in the afternoon. So I can be working and then, go spend 4 hours with him or 5 hours with him and then come back and work because there's always sports on at night. So, you can't do that with regular jobs,
No, we can't. And I still got to watch a boxing match. I have not seen one yet. I just got to figure out where to go to see a boxing match.
Shaking my head. Yeah, I got to check the pay-per-view schedule for this weekend.
Sounds
good. All right, guys. Oh, so sorry I didn't even cover up my mouth. Plus, you know what? I like to lean a lot. Like, I'll lean over things like this because it puts a dip in my lower back, and that's where all my pain is, so it makes it feel better. Because then I'll go and, lay in bed and arch my back up or do my fat yoga poses. I say fat yoga because it was a yoga program when I used to do yoga before my knee injury. That was for bigger people. It was for large women because, you can't do all those poses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, if you've got a big belly, you can't do all those poses. So it was poses for the big people can do. So that's why I call it fat yoga. But I still have trouble. I still have trouble doing yoga with my knee. I used to like to do yoga, but I have a problem doing it with my knee now, so I don't do that. I know. I'm just getting to where a year later I can invert now because I have an inversion table. So, now I'm just getting back into inverting.
Tommy's been grounded from his doctor.
Well, yeah, if I were Tommy, I wouldn't invert either.
He said it was feeling good, and then there's that S joint that he has that's going on that I was talking about. Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it's going to slip in and out like that, he can't invert.
No. So he has to go see a physical therapist and have them okay it if he's allowed to use it.
Well, he can invert to a certain degree, where it's not going to be so much that it's going to pull him out of socket. I just happen to go complete 160. I go all the way upside down. I just like that feeling of, all that. Just because I'm so big, that's a lot of weight pulling me, gravity-wise, and it just really pulls my spine, and it just releases all of those subluxations. You can just feel all the subluxations just releasing, and it feels so good.
Yeah. I've only done, I think I've been on his inversion table 3 times, but because of the plates in my feet, I can't do it. It hurts. So I don't use it, but he was using it, and he would move around really good after he would go on it. And I don't know if that's how it was with you after you would be on your inversion table, but it was a big no-no.
Yeah, you just feel stretched out. But here's the thing, I do my crunches. I would do my crunches when I was inverting. So, I just kind of double dutied mine. And then I'd rest for a while and hang. And then I'd do more crunches. And then I'd rest for a while.
Yeah.
And, so, but yeah, do nice little twisting of the spine, crack the back, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm a big girl, but I got a lot of muscle underneath the fat. So,
I don't have any more muscle.
That's the truth. All right. Guys, I got to get off here. Mama, love you. That was Barb's box.
Oopsie.
All my brooches. I can just imagine what my facial features are when something like that happens.
Let's go back and watch.
Yeah, my husband always says, your face always goes in those weird shapes when something happens.
Yep.
All right. Thank you everybody for staying and sticking around and joining. Next time we do this, because Destiny and I are going to do this probably a couple times a week.
Yep.
I want to bring up other people on. So
join us.
Yeah, put in the comments below the video if you want to get an invite to do this, because I want 4 or 5 people, just sitting around and working and shooting the crap and educating each other on eBay and policies and how you do things and how I do things and what shipping do you do, because we all learn from each other. So
Yep, exactly. We're here to help each other out. That's how it should be.
Yeah, we need to help each
Christy
other.
needs to come on the next time we do this. I think she should join us.
Look, she's going, yes, no, yes, no. If we want to do a jewelry edition, Joe can come on.
Yeah.
Josie?
Now, I have a really quick question. I know we want to get off, but so at our thrift store, we have jewelry bags where it says broken on them. Are those like, if they're broken and they're I don't know, a gallon baggie, maybe a little bit bigger, is that worth like $7, $8 to get, do you think?
Hell yeah, I'd get them for $7 or $8 every damn time because I know how to fix them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you just saw me taking that necklace apart with the pliers and all that stuff. I mean, there's not a lot of people that will fix the jewelry. They don't want to mess with it. I actually enjoy it, but I used to make jewelry, so it doesn't bother me. I kind of enjoy it. It's soothing to me. So, yeah, dude, I will buy those. Take pictures of them, or go live or something, or video chat me, and I'll look at them and tell you whether I want you to buy them, and you can send them to me, and I'll pay you for them plus the shipping.
Okay. Yeah, because
I'm always looking for chains and things like that to use as extenders.
Okay.
You always hear me talk about extenders. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to have you teach me how to list that kind of stuff, because I have a ton of watches because I love to work with watches. And I like to change the bands, and I like to put the batteries in, and I like to clean them up, and I don't know how to list them. I don't know how to list jewelry.
Yeah, I've sold a few watches, smart watches.
Yeah.
Not jewelry watches, but smart watches.
So maybe we can do a live talking about that.
Yeah.
Or we could just do.
I got a bunch of watches. I have a bunch of watches to list too. But I have to get the device to take the back off the watches.
Yeah.
And some random batteries so that they're working when I list them.
This is all watches and batteries.
Hang on, all I see is my face and buck teeth. Show me again.
So these are watch batteries and watches. There's a lot of watches in there. And I don't know how to list them.
My phone or my tablet's buffering for some. Oh, wow, that's a big bag. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go through that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely go through that.
I'm really bad when it comes to rings. I love rings, and I love watches. And if I can work on them and get them looking good, I'm happy.
I need to order the thing that takes the backs off the watches and get some watch batteries, and then I can list some of those watches because some of my watches are beautiful. They're really, really pretty.
I have this one here that Tommy got me. It's got the medical symbol on it, but this whole piece here glows in the dark.
Oh, wow.
And some days I can wear it depending on if my wrist is swollen or not. And then other days I can't. So I go back and forth with different watches.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know.
What?
It's like, I don't know. I look them up and I just kind of get confused a little bit. And so, but we will definitely have to do that.
Yeah, we'll source them together and all that kind of stuff. We'll do it together. I've got some to look up too, so. All right, honey. Well, I will let you go.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, you guys. Oh wait, I should tape on here. Thanks. I should click in the field first. Okay, I'm not saying goodbye to people because I just screwed it up. All right, you guys. Goodbye. I hit the chat. All right, it's my laptop is just taking a crap right now. It's been buffering all night, so I didn't know if you guys could see it buffering.
Yeah.
And now it's a new tab. Have I been buffering?
No, I've been able to see you just fine. You've been able to see Mama just fine, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And I think everybody else said too earlier that they could see you just fine.
Okay. I typed, so there we go. All right. All right, guys. Good night. Mama loves you. I love you, Des.
Love you, mamas.
Night, Tommy.
Night.
All righty. We'll see you guys later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.